Dylan, last season Saints came second in the regular season but didn't make it all the way to the final. Are you confident of doing better this term?
You get there by working hard all season, and it's a long old slog. So work hard all season, hopefully put ourselves in that position again, and hopefully go one further.
And you've made some new signings as well. Are you confident that this team with another year's experience is a better team than it was last year?
Yeah, I think last year we didn't have the expectations that we do this year. We had a lot of young players, and those players are all a year older, 40 odd games wiser. We lost a few experienced players, and Neil Best, Nacho Lobe, people like that. But in the same breath, we've brought in Adam Eustace, Mark Sorensen, Ryan Powell. We've also brought in a whole lot of young boys as well. We've brought in Callum Clark, Tom Wood, Scott Armstrong, Joe Ford, all English, young English talent. So the balance is right there. We should be able to recreate the form that we had last year, and I'm confident we can do it.
It's yourself, obviously, the likes of Ben Foden, Chris Ashton, Courtney Laws, and Shane Geraghty and people like that behind. This could be the core of an England team at Franklin's Gardens.
Yeah, I mean it's down to the club playing well, and that's it's quite flattering that young English players want to come to Northampton, want to play for the club. So there must be an attraction there, and it's good to see the likes of Courtney and Chris Ashton coming through, and it's testament to the way that the boys have been playing together as a team.
And I guess looking at playing well for your club, couldn't be much bigger start than the reigning champions at home, first game of the season.
Yeah, reigning champions, local derby. It's all been hyped up all day today. I've had loads of people fishing for some cheap banter, but it's going to be.
Can
exciting.
we get a little bit?
No. It's going to be exciting. Live on TV. First game of the Premiership, local derby, full house at Franklin's Gardens. What better way to kick it off?
And looking at the season as a whole, Leicester presumably you think will be up there yourselves. Sarries, Bath, are you expecting other teams to join the mix as well? Yeah,
those four names there you mentioned, everyone seems to be saying those teams, but yeah, I think it's a long way off the end of the season. We haven't even started yet, so give it a few months, and you might be able to see a few leaders coming through.
The World Cup next year is obviously something that is coming up over the horizon. It's obviously another huge incentive to place the best of your ability for your club to secure your place in New Zealand.
Yeah, you're spot on with. You've kind of answered your own question there. You need to play well for your club. We've got an autumn series and a Six Nations between then. So, play well for your club, get picked for England, play well for England, and it's all down to you and your team really. If you want to be on that tour at the end of the year to the World Cup, you just need to be playing well.
Just a quick word about Jim Mallender as well. He's saying that he's learned from last season as well. I mean, as a coach, he seems from the outside thoughtful, fairly meticulous. Is that what he's like from the inside, or is he passionate, loses temper occasionally when required?
I don't know what meticulous means, but he's quite a calm guy. That's what's good about Northampton at the moment. The coaching setup's pretty spot on, and Jim as a leader of our coaches, he's the man. Jim's the man. But I've seen him flip his lid a few times. I think he's an old school teacher, so like all teachers, they can turn, and it's not pretty. But on the majority, he's a pretty relaxed character, and I think he shows that.
And just one quick one on the Heineken Cup as well. Obviously, Saints did better than any other English club last season, being the only one to reach the knockout stages. Are you confident, first of all, that you can repeat that success? And also, how do you think English teams as a whole will do this season?
I think to repeat, to kind of set yourself goals. I think every pool that I've looked at is ridiculously tough. With our pool, we've got Cardiff, Castres and Edinburgh, and that's a task there. Every away game, every home game is going to be tough, and I think you can't feel sorry for yourself, because then you look at other pools. You've got Toulouse, Biarritz, Leinster, Leicester. You've got massive names. You've got all the best. It's the best of the best, isn't it? So there's no easy games in the Heineken Cup. So when that comes around, you know, we had some good and bad experiences last year in it, and hopefully we would have learnt from a few of them.
If you could win one Premiership or Heineken Cup, you personally, would you rather be champions of your own country first before